with guest person today is KC. Welcome to the channel, my guy. How are we doing today?
Doing well, doing well. Thanks for having me.
Awesome, bro. Awesome. Hey, so as you know, you want to give out a little shout out to who your team is, bro?
Yeah, Bang Bang Niner Gang, thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, I feel you. Hey, so how do you feel the Niners gonna be doing this year?
I feel good. I feel good. I honestly feel like, I know Mostert was, doing his little thing where he was like demanding a trade and stuff, but I feel like we locked him up. He feels a little bit more respected. I feel like we replaced our defensive tackle with a promising rookie. So aside from that one receiver, I'm drawing a blank on his name, who's sitting out. That's the only guy who's sitting out for the year, so I feel good about us. And I
Okay,
think
okay.
Jimmy G's got like a chip on his shoulder because everyone's like, "You're the reason we didn't win," and he's like, "I'm gonna show you. I was behind Tom Brady for all those years. Thank you very much." So I think it'll be good.
That's good, man. Awesome. So was last year your first like real like 100% season like with playing Madden, like heavy?
Yeah. I used to play Madden like a lot before, but I never played Ultimate Team. I didn't understand what it was. I thought it was just a card game, so I never really played it. But then you showed me the mode, and then that kind of really hooked me, and so I'm really into it now.
There we go. So, as you guys don't know, as you don't know what we do pretty much in the franchise mode. What we do is take teams and we basically rebuild them pretty much how you want to do from point A, which is preseason mode,
Mm.
all the way if they can actually go to the Super Bowl. So we do like rebuilds on like for I'm doing my team, of course, is the Raiders from like start to finish, and then we'll probably end up
Hmm.
doing another team like let's just say hypothetically the Bengals. I'm actually thinking about doing a series on the Bengals. See how if we can do that, but that's pretty much what this series like kind of entails. Hey, dude, welcome to the channel. Hey, we got someone in the chat. Welcome to the channel. And so yeah, dude. So that's pretty much what the content of this like pretty much series kind of entails. So when we created the whole franchise mode and, of this series anyways, what team besides the 49ers would you want to see like kind of do a thing this year?
Um, hmm. Like if I were to like remake them in the game personally, or you mean
Yeah,
like in real
I
life?
mean in real life, let's just see like real life, who would you want to like maybe like see as a contending team that can actually come out from the come out of the ashes, so to speak?
Come out of the ashes. I mean, that would be like what, Dolphins or Browns, right? Like those guys are like, in the ashes.
Okay, so that that
But
actually that actually could be a real life thing. Miami Dolphins or the Browns, it could be a real thing coming up, guys. Okay.
yeah, that would be definitely interesting. I mean, the Browns are always, setting themselves up with like all these big weapons, but for some reason it just doesn't really gel. They've got the personnel, but not the jelly that holds them all together.
Right. So kind of going recapping on the last few episodes, we started off strong, went off 2-0, and then literally we barely squeaked out against Kansas City with a win, and then
Ooh.
week 3 and 4 they just took a fat, just laggy dump and just took a 2-loss streak, which that can never be. That could never be the vibe. I'm sorry. We just two back-to-back losses in a row. That
Mm-mm.
just,
That's how a
yeah.
losing culture gets developed.
Right now, let's see. How are we looking at the in the AFC right now? So yeah, we are sitting 16th in our division right now, which is not really the vibe right now. Hard to believe we were just talking about the Browns right now, and they are 4-0.
Ooh,
What is going on?
what?
And this is with the new 2021 roster, mind you. So this is with their draft picks this past year. This is with like the free agent
Ah,
acquisitions.
okay.
So so like yeah, I think pretty much the Browns are onto something. Right now we're leading our division right now with 3-2. The Kansas City Chiefs are right on our tail with 2-2. So What are some of the things that you want to see pretty much coming up with in Madden 21 since after experiencing it firsthand?
Well, I really kind of want them to bring back a lot of the elements that they brought around this time. I really feel like the setup was very, very different, where you could kind of build players in a way that I don't remember being able to.
Okay.
That's for Ultimate Team at least. But when it comes to I remember being called Superstar Mode. I can't remember what it's being called now, but I don't like that basically you could just be a quarterback. Like, I know you can be like any position, but I can tell that the mode isn't built really for any other position unless you want it to be like unrealistic. Like,
Yeah.
that'd be cool
So
to tear it up as a defensive end,
right.
Even though I know
So
it's possible.
yeah. So the only thing is you actually got to trick the game a little bit in order to do that. I'll actually create a video on that. There's actually a couple there's a way to trick the game. Unfortunately, you have to basically do some interesting things to change the position in order to be other than a quarterback. But yeah, it's you basically got to trick the game to become another type of position, because you can be a running back, you can be a wide receiver, and it's unfortunately it's you have to do go all jump through hoops to become a different position. But
Got
yeah,
it. Okay.
but yeah, reviewing my lovely injury list to go back into gameplay as we see it right now, we have Maurice Hurst. He is my starting defensive tackle, which is it's always hard to kind of look at this right now. He has a shoulder tear, which is a high chance to re-injure himself. So I'm gonna let him sit because I'm gonna just put Jonathan Hankin, even though he is literally not having that great of a year right now, to be perfectly honest. But I don't want to risk completely shredding my starting defensive tackle's shoulder right now. So that's probably gonna be the move right now.
Next man up.
Next man up, yeah. We'll want to see. Hopefully Jonathan Hankins can do a thing. We're gonna go with. Are we in a bye week already? Oh my goodness gracious! Yo, fantastic! Yo, this is great. Okay, we're gonna sim through our bye week, and just to save time, I never do training when I'm doing the realistic rebuilds to save time, as I've said in my past 3 videos. It's just it takes too much time to do our the whole training camps and all that fun stuff. We have Aaron Big Boy, Rodgers coming to town. How are you? You know what? That's actually something we can talk about. How do you feel about the Green Bay Packers getting Jordan Love straight up and not getting a wide receiver to help Aaron Rodgers out?
I don't know. I mean, it's classic Green Bay, right? Like, they did that to Favre, back in the day too. I don't know. I don't understand it. To be completely honest, I think Rodgers has a few more years. I definitely know he's on the decline, but still, you just don't do that to someone of that caliber,
Right.
And it's like you kind of setting them up for failure.
Exactly, and that's why I kind of feel is that even if they go to this Jordan Love kind of scenario where if Rodgers doesn't perform well, who does Jordan Love have besides a running back? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, he's young, though he has his whole career to figure that out. That I'm sure that's what they're thinking.
Right, but no, weapon-wise, are you just gonna put this young guy fresh out of college on the field with no other help?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hashtag David Carr. Yeah. No, I'm just saying he's gonna spend more time on his back than he does facing the opposition, and it's gonna ruin his confidence, and they're gonna wonder why it didn't work out.
Right, exactly, man. And unfortunately, that is I think the mentality of the NFL today is that if you do not produce these epic 4,000 to 5,000 yard seasons as a quarterback, you're just in it to get replaced.
Yeah.
And is that kind of the mindset is that we want to have our basically our these young quarterback kids in high school, college, that if you don't put up major numbers, just give up?
Honestly, I think right now we're in a very fast-paced, culture. It's all about ticket sales, jersey sales, excitement, explosions, just like a bunch of, epic, oh my God, where did this guy come from? Like that's like the big deal, right? When Cam Newton came on the scene, everyone was losing their minds. And then Andrew Luck came along the next year and broke his record. So that's great TV. Right. It's great for ticket sales. It's great for the sport. It's great everything. LeBron's not even, retired, and, now they're making it all about Zion. I know that's basketball, but that's kind of just sports in general, right?
Right.
So I think they see it as like a waste of time to do what they did with Aaron Rodgers. I think they're going to try to play Love a lot sooner because they want to do this thing where they like use him on like special plays, kind of like a Jason Hill kind of thing.
Taysom Hill from the Saints.
Taysom Hill, sorry.
Yeah. Taysom Hill from the Saints. Yeah, and unfortunately, like I said, I think that's like not the best interest for a team because even look at Taysom Hill right now. Taysom Hill's like on the early stages of 30, but he's never had a complete season. He's never like played a full game as a starting quarterback. Don't get me wrong, he's amazing individual on the field. Like you can put him at tight end, you can put him at wide receiver, you can put him at quarterback, you can put him all these like he's a as they call him a Swiss Army knife in the whole like NFL community. But if this is like the transition for a new wave, you know what I'm saying? It's
I never
really
understood that term either. Like, I get what they mean by Swiss Army knife, but like, if you have the choice between a legitimate like butcher knife and a Swiss Army knife, you would choose the butcher knife. Like, the only thing that's cool about a Swiss Army knife is it can do multiple things, but it doesn't really do one of them like amazingly well. So it's still not a great setup for like a franchise anything. All it does is it throws off your salary cap too, because now Taysom Hill is set up to make more money than he would have, which makes it so the team can sign less depth and things like that, and just to use him occasionally, because he's not gonna be the replacement. They already signed Bridgewater, right? So it's I don't know what it really sets you up for. I don't think quarterbacks are like running backs where you can like switch them up based on situation, but that's what they're trying.
Right. Okay, guys. So in this lovely Green Bay Packer game, Raiders just took a early 7-0 lead, and for some reason the CPU wants me to do this thing where just keep this fourth and 5 drive alive. So I'm gonna call my offense. As you guys know, I do my gun tight close, and I will be motioning out Mr. Williams, and I'm gonna be hitting Waller in the corner, see if he has a big man, and he cannot catch the ball in traffic, and I don't get a flag for that. So that's his turnover on downs, unfortunately. Well, that is fantastic, ladies. A 5'11" safety beats my 6'4" tight end.
That sounds about right.
Yes, that is. That I just wanted you to know. I just would like to know where this makes sense, EA. This is another thing that bothers me about EA is just something that just are not realistic.
Right.
I know it's a video game.
What's the steer rating?
I mean, let's just be honest. Like, it doesn't matter. He's 6'4". He should be
but what if he got scared though? Big guys get scared. That's
well, do you see that in basketball? Like, let's be perfectly honest. EA needs to just fix the mechanics on that. There is no way a 6'4" tight end gets beat by a 5'11" safety. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As we said, we're going to hope that our defense can keep the Packers out of the end zone. As you guys know in my previous episodes, that my defense is just boo-boo fucking kachoo against the run. Like, they make our run defense look like holier than Swiss cheese at the current moment. But as you guys can't see right now, Mad Max Crosby, I can tell from his like comb over white hair, sacked Aaron Rodgers. Mad Max Crosby's having a year. R.I.P. to him for testing positive for COVID, unfortunately. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully that's a thing where he can bounce back and come back stronger than ever. Yeah, hopefully this we have a season this year. I mean, I want us to have a full season to where we can actually not worry about COVID every Sunday. Your star wide receiver that's had a bomb game literally got put on the COVID pup list and is out for 3 weeks.
Right.
is gonna be a thing. So Jason
Yeah, but
Witten in the corner. I'll take that.
Oh, there you go.
Big man Jason old time Witten out there. As I went over his stats last game, 15 years in the NFL.
Oof.
15 years.
That's a lot for a tight end, especially.
I mean, hey, you don't make man of the year and not play 15 years. I'm just saying.
No, it's true. It's true.
Darren Waller gets hit again and cannot catch in traffic. What is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? Man, what were you saying? What was that?
So I'm seeing two different things going on at once, right? I'm seeing the NBA with the bubble, and I'm seeing baseball without. And NBA, the COVID cases are essentially non-existent, whereas baseball, we're getting games canceled all the time. Football, they don't have a bubble. I wonder what your thoughts are on whether or not games are going to be canceled constantly, kind of like baseball, because they don't have a bubble.
So, let us wait till halftime, and we can brainstorm this thing right now. So it is second quarter with 1:06 left in the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna try to score. We're gonna score this touchdown, try to make it evened up right now, because Packers actually have a 14-7 lead on us at the current moment. The hamsters are going. I'm going to try to hit Henry Ruggs in the corner, but I will take Williams on the flat for a touchdown. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, game is tied up. Yes, so we will take this and go into halftime. So, as Dion said, which made complete sense, especially for players that are opting out, this game is going to go on without you. It's pretty harsh words, especially coming from the great Primetime himself. But he does make a valid point.
I mean, that's prime time for you, dude. Like yeah.
I think honestly that this game is going to, whether you get sick of COVID or not, they're gonna play. No matter what, but that's going to be a story of topic, especially if a major player goes down. Oh, can they win without two players that tested positive for COVID?
True. But what if it's more than just one player?
Oh yeah, no.
Like what if 9, right? You have 11 people on one side, and what if your whole offensive line gets it? You know what I mean? Like that's enough to be like maybe the whole game gets canceled because they're worried about the spread.
Right. That's honestly, that's I think a risk they're willing to take, because I mean, like I said, NFL is a multi-billion, $1 trillion organization that, I mean, they just can't afford to cancel.
Well, it'd be like a reschedule, right? Maybe they, I don't know, because football's different than baseball. Baseball, you can do a triple header if you really want to, whereas football, you can't do that.
Yeah, we will definitely see. But ladies and gentlemen, as you can see right now on the screens right now, we had a tie ball game in the fourth quarter with 1:48 left. It's 35-35. My defense, I gotta see the stats after this game, because this is not okay.
It looks like they're totally messing it up, bro.
And we just got sacked, which is fantastic.
Yes.
That is great. So I am going to hope that they gave us 8 seconds left. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna see if we can get sticky right now. We're gonna see if we can get really sticky right now. Henry Ruggs, we're gonna try to get you doing a thing right now. All right.
The thing.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
So we're gonna try to get Henry Ruggs in the corner route and see if we can get sticky. Oh, and there we go. Carr with an interception. Love this game. Woo!
I was about to be like, I take it that went well.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are now into overtime we have the ball. Okay, so you know what? Unfortunately, we're gonna see if we can clutch this game out, because it doesn't look like this team can do much without me right now. So we're gonna do some things right now. So we're gonna try to do this little Z spot where Williams hits underneath while Aguilar pulls the safety up. And just like that, Williams is open on the corner. And just like that, we take 25 yards off the rip. That's also a thing actually in the upcoming Madden 21 patches too, that we can actually adjust our corners to how far they want to go off the ball. which is, I think is going to be a major game changer. How people adjust their defenses, because usually the corners will not like, especially the AI. AI is pretty like glitchy to the point of like where it's you if you have good ball handling skills, you can, or good reads, you can actually, or excellent routes too, and pull a safety or a corner and have them come off a route as
That's
you
all.
called it, all the glitchy plays.
Yeah. Yeah, all that fancy smancy shit that I never know how to do. Yeah, but I mean, it sounds like what's awesome is the ability to control your team so much more like you could in real life,
Yeah,
like, putting
so
people in positions that they're not meant for
so
strategic reasons, yeah.
So it sounds, and I was actually like looking at some of the snippets of the demo gameplays. You actually, for it can go for anywhere from 5 yards all the way up to 30 yards. You can control their zones. So let me know like what you guys think about that in the comment section below. What you guys think about the new defensive adjustments are, and if maybe it's a plus. If if YouTubers are gonna find glitches like they did in most Madden games. But I mean, like I said, it makes it more harder for them to crack the code, as they put it.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be something, though, right? There's no way to plan ahead for all the interesting things that, the really good players can find. There's always going to be some sort of, cheat code of some kind or glitchy play.
I mean, exactly. I mean, but the whole point, I think, of the whole meat and potatoes is Waller down the middle, and that is how we get down to the 7 yard line. But that's all,
Oh,
like
Waller caught it. That's good.
that's good. That's always a plus, right? Yeah, he dropped two in a row. So Jesus
I know, but
criminy.
yeah, I was like, you needed that. Otherwise, he's getting cut.
I mean, he's gonna be on as the bubble, as they put it. So, but I mean, I think that's gonna make the more competitive aspect of the game harder. Um, I think Madden tournaments are gonna be a little bit more interesting, to where they actually had to put like brain cells in their defensive schemes along with their offensive schemes. So that's always a plus as well. Fullback dive. Raiders win in overtime. We'll take that. Alec Ingold for the Dubberoonie. Never give props to the fullback, but hey, props to the fullback it is.
Oh, yeah, fullback dive is a baller play. I'm all about that.
Right. So,
Especially with my fullback, don't mind me.
Juice check.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Man,
the big juice. Oh, yeah.
man needs to get tested for the juice. And just like that, we have 3 players that got their skill points attributes. Okay, that's awesome. Another game mode that's actually that what I'm hearing is going to be released, so you can actually have more fun with friends, kind of like in 2K, where they have my court, they're gonna have my field. So it's gonna be 7-on-7
What?
versus. They're gonna have 7-on-7 versus 7-on-7.
I like that idea a lot.
Yep. So that's gonna be another thing that you guys that we are gonna have in the upcoming Madden, supposedly. Because I know this year we had, what was that, the game mode, drawing a blank right now. But we can do have 3 friends in there at once. But so yeah, we're gonna have ability to have 7-on-7. So I think that's gonna bring more people to the community. As I'm sure you guys are aware, Madden had a great year this year. I've been an all-time Madden player since I was EA high. But yeah, I think it's going in the right direction. Where Madden's actually getting along the lines. I mean, you can argue with me this all till day and night, but probably better than 2K.
I mean, this year 2K definitely didn't give me a whole lot of arguing points, that's for sure. But I hear that next year, this upcoming game is supposed to be so much better, and I think it's just because they've been prepping for the PS5 version the whole time that I think they just mailed it in this year.
Got it. Okay.
But yeah, I do have to give props to Madden for still trying to, make fans happy. I'm sure a lot of people might not agree with that statement, but with no competition, they don't really have. They could just keep releasing the game.
Right.
But I heard that it's slowly in the works right now. 2K. Funny enough, you mentioned 2K. 2K just bought rights to another like NFL game,
Okay.
but you're not going to be able to play scrimmage games. So I don't really understand what it will be, but I guess more info will come out over time.
Well, we will definitely see. So, as you guys see, I got plus 500 XP boost from my receivers. So we're out there getting things done while having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Is that your new rhyme?
we get it all here in this channel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, for easy one-liners, guys, comment, subscribe. Your best one below.
We get
So
it done while having fun.
um, let's see. So it looks like this year, guys, we only have 5 major contracts, as I said last episode, which is Jalen Richard, Daniel Carlson, Sam Young. Yeah, unfortunately, I have no need for a 32-year-old right tackle. That's a 59 overall. He's basically gonna see the streets when I'm done with him. So yeah, he's done after this year. Jadeveon Clowney. That's something I really gotta evaluate. He wants 4-year deal with or $65 million. Oh, we're gonna have to reevaluate this right now.
I say
Probably in
do
week
it. I say
11.
give him more money.
I mean, he's 26 years old. I mean, this is like, I mean, I'm definitely thinking about this. Like, it's not something that's definitely in my arsenal right
I'm
now.
just saying.
He
I mean,
is.
I know it's in his name, but he doesn't clown around. But he's a beast.
But on
So even though no one's even though no one's giving him love in real life, like why has no one signed him yet? Is it
you know,
because of limited like exposure because of COVID?
I mean, also, I mean, he wants a 10 sack, multiple sack pass rusher contract. I mean, he hasn't had a 10 sack season his entire career. Um, which, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, right now he has 4 sacks, and we're already in don't quote me on that in the chat, but we're in week 6, I think. Um, yeah, we're 4-2, about to go in week 7. We're about to go week 7. He only has 4 sacks, so that's probably I see a big niche in his game is that he can't. Like he's great against the run. He's good rushing the passer, but he just can't get there to finish the sacks. And like they said for years, that sacks get you stacks. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or about it. Like Mr. He should not be named Khalil Mack. He had 4 sacks in one game, and that already niched him like what Aaron Donald money as one of the best
Hmm.
linemen in the NFL to give him king's ransom. So, unfortunately, I think that's pretty much what you if you want a mega deal like $20 million a year type player, you need to put that in. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, or roughly get you for a defensive end like multiple tackles for loss. You got to be in there. Sports Center needs to be talking about you every single day.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and I'm assuming that like advanced analytics also plays a part because like maybe you don't get as many sacks, but because you're rushing in from the right, making the quarterback flow to the left, and then the left end gets the sack. I mean, that's got to play a part too, don't you think?
True. I mean, yes. I mean that does, especially with the dynamic of like quarterbacks. The dynamic around quarterbacks have changed so much.
Hmm.
They can run now. They can do read options. They can do. They can throw it.
Hmm.
They can throw on the run. They can do all these like amazing things. And so, like for example, quarterbacks that can do everything. I'm playing Deshaun Watson in the Texans this coming week right now. And like I said, I know my defense that has been playing like complete trash is gonna have their hands full. Like, like I'm just saying, like, dude, like I have some very questionable players that are like 76s and they play like this. Like it shows. It shows.
Yeah.
Nelson Aguilar though, like this man is like tearing stuff up. I already had to develop him twice, so he's out here doing big moves
Doing
for.
some things. Doing some things.
I mean, honestly, I see Nelson Aguilar not even getting that many touches with the amount of weapons the Raiders have this season. But that's just me. That's just me.
Huh? Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got history on his side where he was good in the past, so maybe that gets him a little bit of attention.
The man does drop passes excessively, so we're gonna see how that goes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We're gonna see how that goes. I mean, I'm all for players turning things around. I mean, 100%. I mean, you know, ugly duckly syndrome. You know, becomes a swan. You know, I get it. You know, 1,000%, I get it. As you guys can see the records, Raiders are 4-2, Texans are 4-3. This is going to be a battle. I mean, without to say the least. I didn't go over the stats of the last game. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Why you love doing that?
It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna go through it. It was a battle, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll do that for sure versus the Texans. But you know. Darren Waller actually sent a text to get more involved in the offense. Interesting.
I think he wants to drop more balls. I think he wants to break a record.
He wants so in order to get him to a superstar dev, he needs to get 3 touchdowns or at least 200 plus yards.
Oh, just that?
Well, okay. This is going to be a process. If we're gonna have to play at least one series every single quarter to get this man that many, at least. 3 touchdowns, my God. 3rd down alert, take control and keep the drive alive. We'll say less. We're gonna have to hop in here and doing this right now. Oh yeah, you know what? Especially you know what overall they gave him, in this year's Madden. You know, let's look at that pretty much. Let's look at that right now. The amount of disrespect that they gave this man, ridiculous. They gave him 85 overall.
Ooh.
For someone that broke over 1,100 yards, I want to say he was in the same category as Kittle with yards this season. Insanity. I
mean, yeah, but that's just one area though. Like, how's his run blocking, right? How's his pass blocking?
They literally they compared his run blocking pretty high. I mean,
really,
like he made the top 100 players. I mean, but mind you, that it actually is technically like among a player vote, but still, like I think he was 79. No, 99. He was 99. He was 99. Josh Jacobs was 79. But yeah,
okay.
He said he's nice. He's a baller. He's really fast for being a tight end. So the fact that he got an 85 in this game bugs the hell out of me.
Where are they dogging him? Is it like IQ, awareness?
I have to look.
That's a big drop to overall. Like I noticed, you go up like 5 points in awareness. You go up like 2 points overall.
And just like that, Darren Waller gets his first touchdown of the game. Sorry.
Well, there you go. Looks like we know which route you're going.
I'm trying to get this dev trait to give him at least superstar dev. Because, I mean, like I said, they should just put some more respect on that man's name. I mean, he's a far better player than people actually, like, that's pretty much on the rating scale. Because, literally, like, the man's... He's like a power forward at tight end. He has 4.4 speed at second touchdown for Darren Waller. We'll take that.
Whoa. This is all happening very quickly.
But like, all I'm saying is that someone with that and literally he was a wide receiver converted tight end, so that's even more of a story, you know, a Cinderella story as they want to put it. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Dealt with his. I mean, don't get me wrong. People said he should have got a comeback player of the year. I'm doing wrong. He has a great story, but like he's not like stat wise like comeback player of the year. I forgot who got comeback. Was it Cousins? I forgot who got player of the year. Oh damn! 3rd and 2, force that. I forgot who got comeback player of the year. Comment down below if you guys know who got player of the year.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember who got player of the year, to be honest. Um, but I mean, pretty much. I mean, he just needs to get a superstar dev, and that's pretty much what my main focal point is for this game right here.
Ryan Tannehill?
Ryan Tannehill, that's who got comeback player of the year. I mean, don't get me wrong, he dropped it. That was in his hands.
Waller?
No, yes, Waller.
I was about to be like, that sounds about right.
Man. But yeah, okay, Tannehill. Okay, yeah. I mean, but like I said, he was with the Dolphins. I mean, that's a touchdown.
Before Titans now.
Titans. I mean, don't get me wrong. He was with the Dolphins, and don't get me wrong. It's hard to be good with the Dolphins. It really is. I mean, it really is so hard to be great with the Dolphins. That's why I went.
Unless you're Dan Marino.
Yeah. Okay. Looks like the Raiders are having a party in Houston, blown out the Texans 31-20. That's a double GG's in the chat right there. Darren Waller got his 3 touchdowns that he needed to get his superstar dev. I mean, Carr got his 4 touchdowns, and you know what? He still gets just terrible percentages for some reason. It's weird. He's a 64.1 completion percentage. That is just weird. With 4 touchdowns, completion was 25 out of 39. Ugh.
Does he throw the ball away a lot?
I mean, I don't know, because I mean, he has his quarterback rating's higher than Deshaun Watson, 128 over 107. So I mean, okay, we'll take that. I mean, that's fine. I mean, yeah, the losses played a big factor in his play though. He threw 3 interceptions. Josh Jacobs was almost a 100-yard game. Yo, go big fella. 21 carries with 98 yards. Yo, we'll take that.
There you go.
Derek Carr had 3 rushing attempts for 0 yards. Why? I'm curious on what that even looked like. Receiving.
Well, maybe one time he went somewhere and the other 2 times he didn't. You know? In fact, one time he went the wrong way.
Darren Waller with 8 receptions, 158 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Yes, you already know who the target of the game was. Nelson Aguilar with 4 receptions and 38 solid yards. Tyrell Williams had double that with the same amount of receptions. What's going on here? Come on, Nelson. Jason Witten with a 5-yard catch. Henry Ruggs with only a 9-yard catch. Renfro, yo, 1 reception for 22 yards and a touchdown. Yo, he makes his reps count, man. I gotta start incorporating that. Colton Miller, 1 sack allowed. Okay. Defense, Jadeveon Clowney, first round draft pick, 10 tackles. No tackle for losses. Yeah, you got picked on, bro. Sorry. Demarius Randall pretty much led the team. See, that bugs me that my safeties have that high of a number of tackles than my linebackers. It just bugs me to no end. So
why?
Because my safeties and corners shouldn't be the ones out there in the front, like stopping running backs and all that. It should be my linebackers and my linemen.
They're not known for tackling; they're just known for hitting hard,
or interceptions, or knocking balls out of the air. But
exactly.
As you guys know, that is our 2-game series for this episode. We are officially 5-2. Darren Waller is. What did I tell you, Coach? I said I was going to be one of the best players on the team. Oh, I'm sorry there. If you feed me the ball, Darren Waller got his. He got his superstar dev trait, so he is now with a little gold badge. 2,000 XP for my receivers. We are going to hop into next week when we are going to be playing the Detroit Lions. Yes.
Oh, nice, nice. And with Stafford out for COVID, that should be good.
I mean that's a thing. They are 3-4, so I mean that is a thing. So Darren Waller will give him vertical threat like always, and he got bumped up to 87. We'll take that. Until next time, you guys. I will be posting another video tomorrow. So until then, guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Uh, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, you know what? I'm not. If you guys like it, just watch it. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. It's fine. Until next time, until next time, guys.